Hello, fellow scouts. Today we are talking about tread lightly and what that means, and this lesson will be found on page 233 and 234. So, tread, for those of you that don't know what tread lightly means, tread is an acronym, and that is what we will be talking about today. So T stands for travel responsibly, and it means stay on designated roads, trails, recreation areas when you're walking. The R stands for respect the rights of others, so don't disturb other users' recreational activities with excessive noise. So that would be another camp group is trying to sleep, or another person is trying to sleep, and you just take a giant drum and start banging the crap out of it. That's not respecting others, and that's disturbing. That would be disturbing them. The E stands for educate yourself, so plan ahead by studying maps of the areas you plan to visit and any regulations that apply. By regulations, it would be, for now, it would be masks, if masks are required or not. And then if they're partly required, when do you have to wear a mask? Other regulations would be how many scouts or how many people in one group could go. That would be all that I could think of. The A stands for avoid sensitive areas, so stay on designated routes. That would be avoid areas like meadows, lake shores, wetlands, and historical places. So it's wherever you would camp out. Just be careful on where you're going. The D stands for do your part. So set a good example by leaving the area better than you found it, disposing of waste properly, minimizing your use of fire, repairing damaged areas, and not transporting invasive species or pests. So a mosquito from Dacula, Georgia, and taking it to Savannah, Georgia. Just because that mosquito from Dacula is also found in Georgia does not mean it belongs in Savannah, Georgia. Because the mosquitoes in Dacula are huge, while the ones in Savannah are tiny and really annoying. And then the same would go for taking a rock from Ireland and burying it in some other place. Then someone comes later and digs it up, and they're like, oh, this is really cool. Maybe if I dig some more, I'll find some more rocks like this. But they don't. But then they go to Ireland, and then they find more rocks like that. And they don't think about it. And they're just like, oh, okay, this is where they're commonly found, but this is where they're rarely found. No, not at all. They just aren't found at all in that one area. But another person brought one from Ireland to the area that you found it at. So that is what tread stands for, and tread lightly. You could also take it as be careful where you step. Like watch for snakes, so be careful around logs and stuff. Before you step over a fallen log, make sure that the other side is clear. Same with rocks and boulders and stuff like that. And then there's thistles and thorns, and then different plants like that. So this lesson was found on page 233 and 234. Here is the lesson worksheet.